Welcome back. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Fan Strike Back Smith Lord Creations Shadow Trooper. So let's jump right into it here. We have a loose one and a carded one to look at. So we'll take a quick look at the loose one, do a 360 review here. On this figure, as you can see, this is the Shadow Trooper. The Shadow Trooper is a black or shadow variant of the Stormtrooper. This figure is a custom figure, like I said earlier, through the Fan Strike Back Smith Lord Creations. They're really nice and generous to send this over for a review. That being said, this will be a 100% honest review. I will not be, saying it one way or another just because they sent this figure over to be reviewed. So there it is compared to the Stormtrooper. If we look at the back of the leg, you can see here, SLC on the leg for Smith Lord Creations. Where on an original Stormtrooper, it has the COO there with 1977 Hong Kong. This was a cool figure for them to do, in my personal opinion. I like seeing these type of figures that were never made before come out for us to have. If you look on the back of the card one, it features the rest of their line for this wave. And I really like this figure. I think it's cool to have a black Stormtrooper with the Shadow Trooper here. Growing up as someone who grew up playing with Modern and collecting Modern, they had the Shadow Clone Troopers, they had Shadow Stormtroopers. Those were always hard to find and always fun to track down when you were collecting. And I really like that they chose to do a Shadow Stormtrooper here. They did a great job with the emblem. And I also really like the silver paint details. That is the only paint on this figure, is that little bit of silver in the helmet and the white Imperial emblem right there. Other than that, he is solid black. Then for the carded one, we have, the great Kenner style card. It even says Kenner on it. It's unpunched, which I like when you get the old figures unpunched. On the back, like I showed, it says first in a series, and it has series 1 back there shown off. We'll put that up here, as you can see. I like that they're putting out these figures that, were never produced for people to get in their collection. I think these unproduced, never created figures can be a great entry point to help get people into the hobby. Overall, they have great craftsmanship, as you can see compared right up next to a vintage figure. Looks very similar to the vintage style. They did a great job of paying Kenner homage with that. There is one issue I have with these figures, and that is their accessories. I am not a supporter of reproduction accessories, and they did a great job matching the accessories. If you're wanting, things that look almost exact. We'll hold this up here. Get that to focus in. Here is the black blaster. As you can see, the Stormtrooper for the original didn't come with a black blaster. It came with a blue-black or a blue-black, like this. More blue color. You can see that. And you go, oh, that's great. The problem is one of the hardest to get accessories for the vintage figures is the black Stormtrooper blaster, which came with the Power of the Force Luke, this is an authentic one in my left hand here. And in my right hand, we have the Smith Lord Creations one. And as you can see, if I can get this to focus in, it is almost exact. The only difference I could really find is that if you look here, right there, the little hole right here where the little indentation, it's deeper on the authentic one. The handle details match up almost exactly. I'll hold that up so you can see the handle details. I don't know if you can get that little thatched pattern in this in focus here or not. There's that. I'll take pictures and put them in for you guys. And then if you look at the bottom here, you'll see that on the authentic one, there's a little mark right here where there isn't on this one. My guess is that the mark here is from the mold tree. So when they would injection mold these into the thing, they would shoot it into the middle, it would spread out and then into the different blasters. That's where it'd go into that mold. and pop apart, they'd cut that off. And that's the only thing I can really think about there. But it is so close, and it does concern me that people will get this, put this blaster with their Stormtrooper Lukes, and maybe try to fool someone as a real one. Because it also floats. It does pass the float test, which is a common, easy test people do to spot reproductions. Overall, though, this figure is really cool. They do a great job with their figures. I don't agree with how close to matching the originals they do, but as far as their customs go, like this guy, I mean, they do a great job. If you're looking to pick up something like this, I would highly recommend it. I'll put a link down in the description to their website. But as far as the weapons go, it does concern me that it might lead to scamming of people. They themselves do not scam anyone. They're very upfront about what they're selling. They make no effort to try to fool anyone. But there's nothing to stop someone else who's not as honest from doing that. And that's the one concern I have with this. But there you go. There is my review of the Smithlord Creations, the Fan Strike Back Shadow Trooper. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day, and may the Force be with you.